So one of the best things about my journey is meeting new friends and creatives. And so I have with me a wonderful writer who was so gracious to read my book, Lori Erickson. Lori writes books about spirituality and travel, and they are just wonderful. So I wanted her to be here today and say hello.
Well, I'm happy to be here and happy to have a new friend, and happy to have a friend who is talented in so many different areas. I feel like I'm sort of a one-trick person, but you're talented in music and in writing and in theater, and that's inspirational to me. So I'm delighted to be your new friend too.
Yes.
and delighted to read your wonderful new book, which I think one of the things that I appreciated about all your work, actually, it's a way, there are many different entry points into your work, I think, that it is, in some ways, very much your personal stories in your poetry and in your songs, but it also is sort of tapping into the universal story that we're all part of, of loss, of pain, of growing older and the challenges that we face and the ways in which spirit can guide us. And so I think it's a gift to the rest of us that you put yourself out there like that. So thank you.
Well, and if you haven't checked out Lori's books, they're also a gift. They're so accessible, and I've just loved going on the journey of her own faith, searching and seeking, and her absolute love of travel and discovering the treasures that different places and cultures and experiences share with us. So it's not a hard read. When you think about reading a book about spirituality or religion,
it can be heavy.
It can be heavy.
Yeah.
And I was just telling you this morning how there's just some laugh out loud moments that I just love. I'm cackling away and my family's wondering why.
Oh, I'm just reading a spiritual book.
Yes.
So one of the ways in which I admire your writing and think you're really on the right path is, I think a lot of times spirituality and religion, however you want to characterize it, gets really put into boxes. It's a denominational box, it's a box for devout people, it's a box for people who have it all figured out. And I think that we need more people who cross boundaries, who make themselves vulnerable, who have a sense of exploration, but still rootedness. Right. And I think that you have the gift of having that in your music, your deep background in religious music, sacred music, church music, and then your explorations since becoming an adult and what you've learned from the difficulties that you've had. And I try to do that in my own work too, that try to, in a sense, model how it is to be a person of faith who is not irritating.
Right. Right, and that the box is being stretched and or even just kind of broken open to see how almost like they're more like concentric circles that can kind of interweave.
Right, and that we often have surprising points of connection with people who may seem very different from us and who may believe different things than we do. But when you start talking about pain and difficulty and what you've learned, there are all sorts of points of connection. There's what unites us is a lot more than what divides us. Definitely. Well, I feel like we're learning from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've already gotten a lot of good ideas from you just from our conversations over coffee. So,
and I'm inspired. Maybe I'll be able to write that full story someday.
I bet you will. Yeah. I bet you will. You have a lot of years ahead of you. So.
A few, hopefully. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, look forward to more conversations.
Yes.
And more listening to you sing and reading what you write.
Yeah, and sing to you. You're such a cool lady.
So are you.
Yeah.